Hiya, another video. The reason I wanted to do this video is because just found out some really exciting news, or discovered something, and I just wanted to share because it's quite big and explains a lot. Well, my own experiences and how other people have experienced this reality. So I was working with this gentleman and helping him, and we spoke yesterday, and we did a healing session, and it was amazing. Like, we took out really dense programs from him. There was like a poverty program. There was a program that it didn't matter how hard he worked in life, in spirituality or whatever, he would never get anywhere. So took that away. There were other programs as well, but it was a really amazing, an amazing session. And he went off on a high. So did I. It's always good when you do really good sessions. And he contacted me today, and we spoke again today, because after the session, it felt amazing, and he didn't have the density that he did have. He had a pain in his back, a sharp pain. And he said this always occurs when he gets through, has a breakthrough in consciousness. When he starts to expand, he gets this pain. And also later that day, he had 3 pieces of bad news from 3 different sources. And so we looked into it this morning, and asked why this happened. And I saw that after the session, a matrix machine came down and implanted 3 discs into his back, into his spine. And funny enough, these discs had the faces of the people that contacted him to give him the bad news, even though really 2 of the news that he received, he didn't really need to know. It was just news to bring him down, his vibration, his consciousness back, to be less expanded. And but then I also noticed that the machines work on there's all these like poles. There was like these poles that the machine's hooked onto. So you imagine like a stage, and at the top of the stage you've got all the poles, and you've got the lighting goes on there, and the camera goes on there, like a film set, yeah? Exactly the same that I was seeing. I was like, oh my God. And I saw this the other day with another lady, and I just thought it was, oh, okay, I'll just get rid of that, and we dismantled it all and didn't think anything of it. But then today, looking into it, I like really thought about it, and I was like, well, they can attack you in your house because of this infrastructure. What about where you work? So I went looking around, and then I saw that this structure was everywhere. And then I really expanded and saw that, oh my God, this structure was in the whole of this reality, that they can gain access to us at any one time. They're watching us at any one time. It's very much like the Truman Show. That saying, the world is a stage. Well, the world is a stage because they created it. They've made it a stage that they're watching us, and they can access us at any time. And so after the call, me and Gaia went off, because I thought, well, this reality is just a reflection. It's a mirror. It's like a dream. So how the hell are they getting into this dream? How are they getting their cameras in, or their machines in, to attack us? And then Gaia took me to where consciousness first creates. So all of us first create the infrastructure. I said that right? Infrastructure of this reality before anything goes in. So there's no planets, there's nothing in there. We create the backdrop of this reality. All of us do. And it's in shape of a, like how I was shown, it was in shape of a box, but I feel that's not the right shape. And that's how they get in at that point. So before we create any, so all the line down consciousness, before we create anything else, before the planets go in, the trees, the grass, the animals, everything, before that goes in to this reality, they get in before that and put all their machines around. And so it's a bit like, you know that awful 80s movies, Freddy Krueger, where they enter into the dream. It's like that. And yeah, and because I was like, oh my God, this would take forever if I have to go around the whole of reality to like destroy this infrastructure. But I just have to stop the portal into this projection of where they're getting in at the backdrop of where consciousness is creating it. So yeah, it's just exciting. I just find it so exciting because it's like the third piece of the jigsaw, you know. It's like, you know, the AI programs attack us, and the AI programs are inserted into us so we would attack one another and not love ourselves and create insecurities and dense emotions and illnesses and all that shit. That's in with the AI programs. Then we reflect out what the matrix is actually doing to us inside the matrix. So if we, you know, a common thing, if we are in prison, you know, the matrix is a prison, but what they do to consciousness is they put them in a smaller prison in like isolation and stuff. You know, people will go through that feeling like they're in a small prison, or if they're petrified and wake up petrified, it's because they've strapped part of their consciousness down to the bottom of the floor with all the spiders or whatever it is. And so people that have these feelings of emotions that they can't explain, you know, there's places where they put consciousness and they strap them down with just cameras all around them, and you know, they get the feeling like they're being watched all the time. And you know, so they attack us in that way. So that's a reflection of this reality. But how they get into the reality is through the backdrop. We just discovered that today. So clear that away. It makes it very hard for them to attack. Very, very difficult for them to attack. So yeah, I wanted to share because I was really excited. It is really exciting information. And yeah, I've got no appointments for the rest of this week or next week, but the following week I do have. So they are booking up fast. So if you want to book one in, please do. Just send me a message and I'll send you one back as soon as possible. It's an hour session, and I'll do as much as I can in that hour. Okay, thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.